close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Primeira vez no Red Dead, let's go. PCzinho. Ô louco. Que lindo, cara.
For one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Que isso, cara? Calma. Agora ficou uma beleza. Maravilha. Deixa eu aumentar um pouquinho aqui. Oxi, tá bom demais. Olha. Tá bom. Só bora. Eu quero que tu vá tomar pintura. Não monitora, né? Pronto. E lá vamos nós. Olha o andado do caramba. A correr. Será que aqui tem honra? Acho que não. Calma. Ícone no seu mapa indica o objetivo. Ixi, John Marston. É, meu parceiro, agora sim. Olha quem tá aí.
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I
Achei
got
que
the
era
horses saddled up and
tio
ready
lá,
out
mano.
front.
Que tem lambeiro. Liga o Jake até os cavalos. Beleza, mané. Se pá, eu jogo esse tanto quanto eu joguei o 2, hein, mano. Os cavalos já é meu, já é isso. Cheguei e já ganhei um cavalo. Comando padrão até agora. Para esporear o cavalo e aumentar a velocidade, aperte repetidamente. Se você segurar, o cavalo manterá a velocidade atual. Reduzir a velocidade para o cavalo, pode crer. Quando que estiver cavalo perto de outra pessoa, consegue na mesma velocidade que ela.
If you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. All kinds of soldiers around back then.
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an old serrated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
É, o controle só mira mesmo. Não tem como eu ser.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Steve Flanders. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Olha que palhinhas.
Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now. You'll see the fort when you get to the top of this hill. Yeah, yeah. Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
E agora que eu brilho, hein? Deixa eu só fazer uma coisa padrão aqui. Ah, não vou não. Assim, aproxime-se do Forte Mercer.
I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you, think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge.
Matando o cara já, mano.
No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Ô, louco.
Oh. Poor John.
Muito lento, velho. Caraca, o John é muito lento, mano. Novos amigos, velhos problemas. Olha, ela tava lá, mano, no trem.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
I was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
E é o epílogo do 2, né? Tá bom, né? Não tem como interagir, mano. É estranho.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Aí eu viajei.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here. What in God's name?
Que isso?
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Hop on up. He won't bite. Come on, boy. Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Olha.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished. Bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. Giddy up! And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get to rest. How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
Agora vamos nós atirar.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Come on, then. Let's mount up and take a look around.
Puxa, o cara spawnou aqui, ó. Ô, louco.
Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Ele não, eu sou casado, viu?
those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you? Come on then. Time to put that bloodlust of yours to good use.
Minha mão tá coçando para
I can
tirar.
already smell that rabbit stew.
Pra câmera. Beleza. Vou deixar a sensibilidade muito baixa.
Shooting rabbits and outlaws, I see. Good shot. Nice shooting.
E aí, pra recarregar a arma. Só o básico.
Them rabbits. Now back up. We should check out the rest of the range.
Só bora.
We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go.
Campanha bom, né?
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Look out! Coyotes! Shoot them before they get to the animals. Whoa!
Os coiotes. Ô louco.
Come on.
Ô louco. Olha como são os olhos da morte, velho.
That coyote won't be back.
Let's go.
Caraca, eles estão. Eles estão realmente com galinha.
Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Let's go.
Okay.
I'll take you back to your room.
Tava com galinha mesmo, que da hora.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are.
Vai dar pra amarrar no chão.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Mano, muito melhor amarrar o cavalo aqui do que no 2. Dois caras tem que segurar o botão, mano. Munição extra no baú do seu quarto. Beleza. Muito bem. E a maneira geral é com as histórias, hein? Você pode comprar umas armas, salva de munição, comprar bebidas potentes. Salvar jogo. E a GTA V, mano? Tem como trocar de traje? Ô, louco. Eu vou manter esse. Pedras no caminho.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
City man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts. Come on, boys.
Come on.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
I thought you said you could ride.
Yeah. Come.
See you at the finish line.
Let's pick up the pace. Should I wait for you to catch up? Go. How you doing back there? Come on. Are you saving the best for last? I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland. Would you like me to slow down? Come on. Come on, easy up now.
Easy now.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston. Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman.
Take the driver's seat. Come on. If you don't mind, I'd really like to get moving. You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day. The kind of fella laboring under the delusion that age brings wisdom.
Sounds like the perfect person to leave in charge of your entire livelihood.
We go way back, and I didn't have a lot of choice.
I'd be getting back there if I was you.
That's what I'm trying to do, miss.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Just finished helping a patient. How can I help?
Dear sir, hello.
Finally come to get that bullet out your leg.
We got the hardest hardware in town here.
You have any night fevers, come back and see me.
Much obliged.
General store says they're waiting on a shipment of canned goods.
You speaking the truth now?
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Excuse me.
Hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them, one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come, what, you getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir.
Olha a parada,
Listen,
ele
that
fica
dog ain't too
cuspindo
bright.
no Velho Oeste aí,
But
ó.
he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of
Ela
here for a minute.
cuspida é balde d'água. Tá maluco.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson,
Balde
sir.
de cuspe. Olha isso, cara.
And you.
Esse
Oh, I
cara
done seen
não para,
enough
mano.
of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Let's head over to the saloon.
So who are we looking for?
Bunch of 2-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walt. Goddamn road agents prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers and armadillos spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
I do what I can, Mr. Marston. We ain't the government.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Mount up, Marston. Walton's our man. He spotted you. Stay on him, boy.
If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, These boys get around. Walden's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from. He's headed for Pleasant's house. Let's stop so we can get a better look.
Let's go!
Looks like we got company, boys!
Damn! Take cover! We'll work our way up this hill.
Hey, yeah, you!
Take cover behind that wagon to your right. Marston, take that bastard behind the tree.
You're outnumbered, Marshal!
I'll teach you some respect for the law. Get to that crate. I got you covered.
You ain't getting there, Walton! Yeehaw!
Look out! There's one behind the outhouse. Good. Now move up to the outhouse, Marston.
You ain't that tough, Walton.
Wolf's inside the house. Take him alive if you can. Walton, your killing days are over. It'll be trial and the ropes for you.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend, I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Yeah. Oh, there.
I need it more than you now.
Achando que os caras eram bandidos, mano. Perdi honra por isso ainda. Os caras eram bandidos, cara. O John não cansa de correr, mano. O cara é sobrenatural. Ô louco. Isso é da hora se você soubesse tocar, né?
Se você tivesse andado de rampa.
Tem um cavalo ali, mas cadê o cara? Cadê o dono do cavalo? Cadê o dono do cavalo, velho? Ah, tem uma interrogação bem ali. Ah, aqui, ó. Ah, eu tô ligado essa mulher, mano.
Dear, oh dear.
Everything all right, madam?
It's Miss. Oh. Oh, let me look at you. My gentleman caller. You remind me of my Peter. Have you seen him?
I don't think so.
Where is that man? We'll be late for the ceremony. He must still be at the saloon in Armadillo, talking to the musicians. He's such a fine man. Must be making things right for me, as usual.
Well, I gotta get going, ma'am. I'm sure your Peter will be just fine.
Wait, I beg you. Would you possibly go fetch him for me? This was meant to be my perfect day. Please, sir. Something must have happened. I can't bear it.
So you want me to go find your Peter so you can have a perfect day?
Yes, please.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh.
Desconhecidos encontrados pelo mundo tem tarefas para você fazer. Acesso diário, menu de pausa. Não, ela vai escrever na negativa. Próxima parte da tarefa tem que ir a matar animal. Vou marcar com roxo. Caraca, tem uma recompensa de 200 pila, mano, na minha cabeça lá. Eu tenho que voltar lá. Aqui, ó, vamos ver como é que fica. Ah, para com isso, mano. Você precisa ter um tiro, pô. Caraca, eu só atirei um passo. Vou matar esses três. Vou matar esses três. cavalo não. Ainda ficou um vivo ainda. A recompensa quase dobrou, velho. Continua um mau tiroteio ali, ó. Salve caçador de tesouro.
You good man. My name's Chief. Very faithful. There's much treasure here. You want map? I retire. Here, take map. You earn it.
Thanks, mister. I could use a little luck. Forgive me, friend.
Caçador de tesouro. Esse menu de pausa. Pode crer. As ações, sejam grandes ou pequenas, são notadas pela população e pela autoridade. Se você fizer diversas boas ações, ganhará benefícios como desconto em loja, refeitos e muitos outros. Pode crer. Ações significantes terão boa fama, ganharam fama e reputação, além de mudar o comportamento da população. Maravilhas. Beleza, mano. Eu vou finalizando por aqui. Já deu 1 hora já. E tal usar esse game. Valeu aí, rapaziada. Rapaziada, salve. Wesley Felipe, valeu.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us.